Good morning. Welcome to Debbie Lash Wellness. Today's practice is going to be 60 minutes and you're going to need a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, it's fine. Grab yourself a hand towel or a kitchen towel, a belt, a scarf, whatever you need. Okay, you also might want a pillow just to rest under your hip for the first couple of poses. It's not necessary, but it's an option. So just grab what you need, and when you're ready, we're going to start lying all the way down on our back, and I'll wait for you there. So go and grab what you need, and we'll meet lying on our back in Shavasana. So bend the knees, feet as wide as the mat, lowering all the way down. Just pause here, just drop the knees in for a moment. Close your eyes, let your energy settle. And just ask yourself the question, how do you feel? How do you feel mentally, energetically, physically, emotionally? And when you're ready, lift your arms up and over the head. Take a full body stretch, extending the right leg straight and then the left. Hook the thumbs together. Draw your belly down. Inhale through the fingertips down to the hips. Breathe in. Exhale out through the legs, out through the feet. And change the hook of the thumb. Flex the feet, inhaling through the soles of the feet. Up the thighs and exhale down the spine and out through the mouth. Bring the arms alongside. You're going to grab your strap and bring both knees into the chest and bring your strap around or your towel or your belt, whatever you've got, and just lengthen the feet up towards the ceiling and just pause. Notice how your feet want to gravitate towards the face. Press the heels away. So your heels are in line with the hips. Roll the inner thighs and then walk your hands up the strap and then plug the shoulder heads into the floor, pressing the back of the head down. And just stay here. This is a really wonderful restorative pose called Viparita Karani, which means legs in the air. And the body, the heart doesn't have to work as hard because the feet are above the heart space. Just let your energy settle. So resetting the nervous system. Bringing your body into a place of rest and digest. This is where the body always wants to take you to. So just land in this pose. And start to connect to the breath. Inhaling for 5 counts. Pause and hold the breath in and exhaling for 5 counts. Pause and hold the breath out. Good. 4 more, just like this. Feel the body lengthen as you inhale and then feel the body ground and anchor down as you exhale. And the thighs are rolling. Squeezing outer hips in. That's it. 2 more cycles of breath wherever you are. Have a look at your arms. Have a look at your legs. That's it. Legs are nice and straight. If your hamstrings are super tight, just put a bend into the knees. Always be kind to your hamstrings. You don't want to overstretch them or tweak them. Keep your right foot in the strap and take your left foot out. Some of you are just going to place the foot on the floor. Others are ready to extend it, the left leg straight. Good. And then pause here. Point and flex your left foot. Circle the ankle both ways. That's it. And then open and scrunch the toes about 5 times. A lot of people find it really hard to create space in their toes. So it's just really good to work into all the joints. Just nice little squeeze. And then place the heel of the left foot down and flex the foot. Both hands, both straps go into the right hand. Bring your left hand on your hip. So this is where you might want your pillow. And you could put your pillow or your block here. Inhale, turn the foot to the right. Press the left hand into the hip. Inhale here. And now exhale, open the leg wide. And this feels pretty juicy. That press and extend through the heels, drawing the toes back. And the right arm is straight. And you're pressing the left hip down. 5 cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Pause and hold the breath in, exhaling through the nose. And the whole back body wants to be connected to the mat. Notice how this left hip wants to go for a ride. This is why it's nice to have a pillow or a block here or a bolster, just to give you that support to stop the whole body kind of rolling over to the right. 2 more cycles of breath. Notice if your leg is shaking. This is a good thing. It means the muscles are engaged and the leg is active. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale. Lips closed. Exhale. Inhaling, lifting your right leg all the way up. And then just pause. Reach the left hand and put both straps into the left hand. Bring your right thumb into the hip crease. And then we're just going to slide the hip away, push it away, and then just take your right foot to the outside of the left hip and stay here. 5 cycles of breath. And there's this really delicious stretch through the outer hip and your glute. And draw the belly down. 3 more cycles of breath. And just notice where you can soften. For me, I can soften my hands gripping the strap. I can soften my jaw a little, wriggle the jaw and the tongue. 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhaling, lifting the right leg up. And exhale, release. Bring the left foot up into the straps. Take 3 cycles of breath. That's it. Reset the legs. Roll the inner thighs away. And then just notice how that right hip feels now that you've just done that little bit of work compared to the left. Walk the hands up the strap if the arms are bent. And when you're ready, you're going to take the right foot out and then just bend the knee, put the foot on the floor. And then some of you are going to stay here because that feels better. Others feel like they already can straighten the right leg straight. You can put your pillow to the other side. And now just point and flex the right foot. Circle the ankle. Notice if there's any clicking. And then open and close the toes. Really squeeze it tight. 5 times. That's it. 1 more cycle of breath here. And then place the heel down and flex the foot. Bring your, turn your foot to the left. So when you do that, you're opening up in the psoas. Inhaling here, draw the foot towards the face. And then open wide. That's it. And press. The work is pressing your right hand down into the right hip. And then flex both feet. Draw the belly into the back spine. 5 cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. So just pay attention to your left arm. A lot of the time people want to bend the elbow, pressing that elbow down to find that kind of power to pull the foot, but you don't. You want the arm to be straight, so you're getting a stretch in the back of the neck and the shoulder as well. 2 more cycles of breath here. And drawing the belly down. There's work here. There's that whisper of cat pose right here. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhaling, lifting the left leg up. Pause, bringing right hand, bring the left thumb into the left hip. Roll that left hip away. Inhale. And then exhale here. It's like you're giving yourself a nice little adjustment. If I was giving you an adjustment, I would put my hand into this hip. And I would be have my hand around the top foot. So we're just creating space between the hip and the bottom ribs. So creating space in your waist. Good. 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhaling, lifting the leg all the way up. And exhale, release. Bring both legs up, but we're going to remove the strap and just place it to the side. We're going to need it a little later in the practice. Good. Inhale, fingers to the toes, and then exhale, lift up, touch the toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. So make sure you're squeezing the breath out of the belly as you lift up. 5 more. Inhale, low. Exhale, left. That's it. Just warming up the core, making it nice and strong and firm for the practice. And last 2. And when you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Extend the legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. Last one. And now we're going to hold it. Flex the feet. Lift the shoulders for 5. Roll the inner thighs. 4. This is your handstand. 3. Lie on your back. 2. 1. Inhale. Hands on the thighs. Exhale, lift Navasana. Warming up the spine. 2 more. Last one. And then pause and hold. Good. Some of you are going to keep the knees bent. Some of you are going to float and lift up. Stay here. 5 counts. Just let it simmer. That's it. 3 more cycles of breath. And at any point you can bend the knees. And when you're ready, cross the legs and rock forward. That's it. Just stretching out the wrists. Spin the fingers. Drop the head. Lift the back ribs up. There's your cat pose. Just circle around on the wrist. That's it. Stretching through, pressing down through all 10 knuckles. And then reverse it. Go the other way. Good. And then we'll take cat-cow this way. If it doesn't feel so good, you can spin the fingers back to facing forward. Belly drops. Inhale. Exhale, round. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale, round. Actively press all 10 knuckles into the mat. You'll feel that deeper stretch through the wrists. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale, round. Spin the fingers facing forward. Cupcake fingers, lift up. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. That's a movement to breath. Last one here. Good. Come back down onto the heels of the hands. Tuck the toes under. And now lift your knees up 1 inch. Just lift up. Good. Take cat-cow this way. 5 rounds. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart lifts. This is a core stabilizer. Exhale, round. If you need to drop the knees at any point, you can. That's it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, round. Last one, we're going to lift up into downward facing dog on the exhale. Good. Pedal through the feet. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Knee to nose, glide forward, exhale. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. Inhale. Knee to nose, round. Last one here. Pause and hold. Lower the knee to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. And step it all the way through. Good. Drop the back knee down. Half splits. Release the back toe. Roll the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tiptoe fingers forward. Staying right here. Flex the foot. Lift the chin to chest. And creating space on the exhale. 3 cycles of breath. Squeeze your buttocks together. Draw the belly in. And just listen to the quality of your breath. Notice if there's a lot of dialogue going on. And just see if you can sweep those conversations to the side, picking them up later. Inhale, bend the front knee. Tuck the back toe under. Let's take a twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale here. Stay right here. Maybe you want to rock forwards and backwards on those toes. That's it. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. Let's switch. You can either step the back foot up or a hop switch. Good. Drop the back knee down. Release the toes. For reverse half splits. Inhale, lift. Tiptoe fingers, exhale. Stay right here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Squeeze the outer hips. High on the fingertips. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale, bend the front knee. Tuck the back toe under. Inhale, lift. Take the twist. Right hand down, left arm up. The back knee can stay down here. And some of us are just going to rock forwards and backwards, squeezing the outer hips in. That's it. One more cycle of breath. Good. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. We're just going to balance out the other side. Float the left leg straight back. Three-legged down dog. Knee to nose round. Inhale. Knee to nose round. Can you touch the knee to the nose? Last one here. Good. We're going to lower the knee to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And then step it through. Good. Step the back foot up. Inhale. Feet together. Exhale. Forward fold. Clasp the hands on the sacrum. Arms up and over. Just stay right here. Maybe a nice little wag in your tail. And then lift the shoulder heads up. Draw the belly in. Roll the inner thighs. A nice juicy bend in the knees will feel good. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Good. Release the hands to the floor. We'll just unravel the spine. Pulling ourselves all the way up. Hands coming up last. Roll the shoulders down. Hands at heart. Step the feet together. Let's bring some flow into the practice. Inhale, take a press straight up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Low cobra, strike the hands back for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, lift. Good. Now float the hands off the floor. Good. Reach the hands back. Clasp the hands on the sacrum. Lower the head to the floor. Point through the right toe so the foot floats up a few inches. And then the left. Lift the hands. 5 cycles of breath. Feel like you're lengthening from your feet all the way through to the crown of the head. Pubic bone and hips are very active. And lifting those shoulder heads. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale. Good. Press up cat pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cat. Lower down, low cobra. Chin, chest, slide through low cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child's. Inhale, cat. Lower down, low cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cat. Exhale, down dog, tuck toes. That's it. 3 cycles of breath here. Just feeling a nice amount of heat in the body now. Just warming up gently. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. I'm just going to switch sides. Right knee, right elbow, glide forward. Inhale, float the leg back. Cross it over to the left and hold. Inhale, float it back. Knee to nose around, step it through. Drop, lower the back knee. Good. Inhale, walk the hands to the thighs. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale here. Good. Squeeze the outer hips in. Inhale, lift up, look up. Shoulders over the hips. Inhale here, bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale, lower the knee. Exhale, lift. Good. 4 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Last one here. Inhale, take the arms up, hinge forward, power lunge. Inhale here, squeeze that right hip in so that left hip releases forward. 2 more cycles of breath. Good, hands to the floor. Warrior 3, shift the hands forward. Maybe you want blocks here. That's it, lift the back leg up. Inhale here. Exhale here. Some of you are going to bring the hands to prayer. Some of you are going to reach straight back. Some of you are going to keep the hands on the floor on the blocks. Good. 3 more cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. That's it. 1 more cycle of breath. Bring the hands to the floor or to the blocks. Inhale, cross the left leg behind the right. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower and hold. Here's compression. Chin, you can keep the hands on the blocks. You can bring the hands to prayer. Chin, chest, kick the heel to the buttock. That's it. Single point of focus. Inhale, release the hands to the floor and step the left foot back. 3-legged down dog, inhale. 3-legged plank, exhale. Ardha Chaturanga, up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Spread your fingers, have a look at your hands, have a look at the feet. Energetically, you're pressing the mat forward as you press the heels back and then lift the back ribs up. Inhale, float the left leg straight back. Left knee, left elbow, glide forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Cross it to the right. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose round. Step it through. You're going to put a generous bend in the back knee. Walk the hands to the thigh. Inhale, lift both arms up. High lunge. Exhale, sink. You're going to put a bend into the elbows, cactus arms. Lower the back knee down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 4 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Squeeze their buttocks together. Last one here. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Power lunge. Hinge forward. I need to walk my back foot back. Lift the ribs off the thigh. 2 more cycles of breath here. You're lengthening from that back heel to the fingertips. 1 more cycle of breath. Hands to the floor. Warrior 3. Remember, you can use your blocks or your books or your props. Inhale, lift. Option 1, hands on the floor. Toes point down. I like to look through the middle of the body to see the back foot. Option 2, hands to prayer. Option 3, reach the hands back. 3 cycles of breath. How's your balance? Good. Draw the belly in. Actively press through the back heel. As you lift the shoulders like no cobra. 1 more cycle of breath. Hands to the floor. Step the right foot and cross it behind the left. Exhale. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend and hold. Bandha tone, chin, chest. Lift back ribs. Hold it here. Kick the heel to the buttock. Squeeze the outer hips in. 2 more cycles of breath. Hands to the floor. Step the right foot straight back. 3-legged down dog. Inhale, float. 3-legged plank. Ardha Chaturanga. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Stay right here. Spread the fingers. Press down through the knuckles. Find that whisper of cat pose. Inhale, lift both heels high. Bend knees, step walk, where you're going to float to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Shift the weight into the heels, lift the toes. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, sink. That's it. Reach the sit bones back like you're actually physically going to sit on a chair. 2 more cycles of breath here. Lift the chin. Taking a twist, hands at heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist gently to the right. Inhale, spin the chest. Exhale here. We're going to float the left leg straight back. Inhale, float it back. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, float. Exhale, step. 2 more. We're going to hold the last one. Extend and hold. Some of you are going to split the arms. That's it. Some of you might take the arm up and over, or some of you might take a half bind. So there's lots of options with the arms, but hands in prayer is absolutely enough. Lift the back knee, lift the back thigh. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Good. Hands to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. 3-legged plank. Ardha Chaturanga. Up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Just really opening the hips. Inhale, high tippy toes. Bend knees, step, walk or float. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, bend the knees. Shift those hips back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, sink. And just to visualize it, that feeling like you're actually going to sit on a chair. So keep lowering down, press through the heels. There's that lift of the ribs. There's that whisper of cat. Inhale here, hands at heart. Inhale, turn to the left. Good, I like to put my hand on my thigh, work the outer hip down. Good, inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale here. 2 more cycles of breath. You know where we're going. I'm going to float that right leg straight back. Good, inhale, float it back. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, float. Exhale, step. 2 more. That's it. How's your balance? Last one here. Hold. Good. Inhale. Maybe you're going to split the arms. That's it. Activate that back heel. Lift it up. Press your head back. Find that whisper of cat. Some of you are taking maybe a half bind. There's even a full bind there for those who want it. 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhale, top arm up. Hands either side of the front foot. Float the left leg straight back. Inhale. 3-legged plank. Exhale. Inhale, roll over toes. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. We're going to walk the hands to the back of the mat. Staying in the forward fold and bow. Option 1, elbows. Option 2, arms up another 5 cycles. Bend the knees. Look all the way up. Snuggle the ribs on the thighs. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale, release the hands to the floor. Grab your strap or your belt or your kitchen towel and then unraveling the spine, lifting yourself all the way up. Roll the shoulders down. Good. Pause. Take your strap. Come into the pose the same way you did when you were on the floor. This pose is called Utthita Hasta Pada Gustasana. So bring the belt or your strap around the foot. Arms are straight. Shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale, bend and lift up. Pause here. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. Just drawing in the senses. Don't worry if you can't. It's just an observation. Good. Now imagine you're leaning against a wall. So roll the shoulders back. Draw the belly in. Inhale here. And start to extend the leg. Exhale here. Arms are straight. They're not straight. Walk the hands down. And then go back to your imaginary wall. If you need to move towards a wall, if you want that little bit more support, please honor the practice. I'd rather that you held the pose and kind of struggled through it. Good, both hands, both straps into the right hand. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher, working the outer hip. Exhale, open wide. 5 cycles of breath. Some of you will look forward. Some of you might look to the side. And squeeze the outer hip, pressing through both heels evenly, lifting the chest. How's the breath? Where can you soften? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach the left hand forward. Good, and then right arm reaches back. Good, 5 cycles of breath here. Single point of focus. Squeeze your buttocks, squeeze the outer hips together. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, come back to center. And release. How did that go? Good. Inhale with both arms up. Forward, fold and bow. Exhale. Good. Bring the strap underneath the left foot. That's it. And then shift the weight into the right foot. Squeeze the buttocks. Lift the back ribs. Arms are straight. Inhale. Bend the knee. Lift up. So there's a lot of core stability when we lift the knee. Good. Can you bring knee to nose for a couple? That's it. Find that single point of focus. We're drawing the senses in. Inhale, lift the chest. That's it. You might be just hopping around a little. It's all good. Imagine you're leaning against the wall. Belly draws in. Extend that left leg straight. Arms are straight. The head. Imagine pressing your head back into this imaginary wall. The chin draws in. 2 more cycles of breath here. Single point. Eka pada. That's it. Inhale, both straps into the left hand. Inhale, lift the foot up. Exhale, open wide. 5 cycles of breath. Notice how the standing foot often wants to turn. That's it. Whoops. Firming that right outer hip in. Do you have a favorite side? I'm definitely stronger standing on my left foot. My left outer hip feels stronger, pretty much in most poses. Inhale, come back. Right hand takes both straps. Inhale, open the chest. Shift the gaze. Inhaling through the nose. Press through the heels of both feet. That's it. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Put the strap to the side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Good. Inhale, come high on the tippy toes. First Bakasana, hands to the floor. Knees into the armpits or around the outer arms. You choose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, look down. Hit one heel to the buttock, maybe 2. 5 cycles of breath wherever you are. Find that gripping in the fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Float the right leg straight back. Inhale. Put a bend into the knee. Open up the hip. Option here, flip the dog. All the way over. 5 cycles of breath. This feels pretty good. Opening up the chest. Haven't done much back bending so far. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale, top arm up, hand down. Good. Step the right foot all the way through. And then drop the back knee down. You can bring hands on blocks here. Or hands, cupcake fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. Pyramid pose, exhale, round. Maybe float the front toes up. Drop the knee, inhale. Round and round, exhale. Feels like cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round and hold. Pause. Press down, lift the back ribs, squeeze the outer hips. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Inhale, step the back foot up a third. And then pause. Spin your fingers around to the back foot and then walk the hands back. Good. Fallen Flamingo. Chin, chest, belly, spine, squeeze out of hips. Now the hips are drawing back, kick the heel to the buttock. For 5, 4. If you can see your lifted foot, kick it higher. 3, 2, 1. Place the back foot down. Twisting triangle. Left hand down, walk the right foot over to the right. You can bring the hand on the inside or outside. Inside's more accessible. I like to bring my right thumb into the hip crease. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, squeeze the outer hips. Top arm up. 5 cycles of breath here. Think about what's touching the floor to press down and then lift up, look up. There's that whisper of cat pose. That back heel is super active. And so is the big toe of your right foot. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Keep lifting the head. Inhale. Both hands to the floor. Warrior 3. Back leg lifts all the way up. Good. 5 cycles of breath. Hands to the floor. Hands at prayer. Hands reach back. Maybe hands. I don't know what's happening with your right hip, but mine is speaking to me. 1 more cycle of breath. Exhale, both hands down. Step that left foot all the way back. Float the right leg back. Inhale. Flip the dog. Exhale, all the way over. Inhale, lift up. 5 cycles of breath. Point through that left toe. Point through the toe to get it down to lift the bottom hip. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. Good. 3 cycles of breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale, float the left leg straight back. Put a bend into the knee. And open up the hip. Flip the dog. Let's go all the way over. Inhale, arm up and over. This is one more of my favorite poses. I love to press down to lift up, opening the chest. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, top arm up, hand to the floor, and step the left foot through. Drop the back knee down. Cupcake fingers or hands on blocks, lift up. Think of it like cat-cow, pyramid pose, exhale, round, float the front foot. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, round. Last one. Hold it, pyramid pose. Look to the back foot. Lift that back heel, chin to chest, belly to spine, squeezing outer hips in. Where can you soften? Maybe the jaw, the eyes, any gripping in the face. Inhaling, placing the front foot down. Step the back foot up. Good. Now spin the fingers back towards the foot, back foot. Walk the hands back. And again, maybe you want blocks here. No shame in using blocks if you've got them. Good. Now draw the hips back. Inhale, kick the heel to the buttock, chin to chest. Kick that heel, lift it higher. That's it. You're pressing into the fingertips. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. 1 more cycle of breath. And place the back foot down. The heel is down. I'm going to need to walk it back a little bit. Right hand on the inside I'm playing with. Left thumb into the left hip crease. Squeeze the left hip in. Inhale, lift. And then I often like to put my hand on my belly, lift the back ribs. Lift the front ribs to lift the back ribs. Good. Squeeze the hip. Top arm up. 5 cycles of breath. And just lift up, look up. Find a single point of focus. Maybe you need to walk that left foot to the left to create more space in the body. Notice what's happening to the head. Find that alignment through the back of the neck. 1 more cycle of breath. And hands to the floor. Good. Warrior 3. Float the hands forward. Inhale, lift. Some of you have got hands down. Some of you are lifting up. Some of you are reaching back. Some of you are reaching forward. 5 cycles of breath. Activate the back heel. And again, I like to put my hands on those ribs. Lift up. Lift the shoulder heads. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Hands to the floor. Right foot down. Float the left leg straight back. Bend the knee. Open hip. Flip the dog. All the way over. Inhale, lift. 5 cycles of breath. Exhaling here. Last cycle of breath. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. Lower down onto the elbows. Forearm plank. Yeah, just move forwards and backwards. Drop both heels to the right. The feet can be staggered. I'm going to stack my feet. Press through both elbows. Lift the bottom hip up. That's it. Stay here, 3 cycles of breath. So we're knitting in that side waist, building strength. Inhale, Vashisthasana on the forearm, arm up and over. So there's an option. You can stay here, lift up, otherwise float the top foot. Inhale, elbow to knee. 4 more. There's a tendency to fall back on this. So you want to keep rolling that top hip forward, arm up, forearm plank. Whew. Lot of work. That's it. Drop both heels to the left. You're going to have my back towards you. Both elbows down. Lift the bottom hip. Maybe stack the feet. Maybe soften the grip between clenching the hands together. Vashisthasana, forearm, top arm up, press down, arm up and over. Good, some of us are here, stay. Others, elbow to knee. 3 more. And come down. Good, dolphin pose. You can take child's pose here if you need it. Walking your feet up towards the face. Pause and hold, soften the neck. Look back between the thighs. You can stay here. Option 2, float the right leg back. You can either just play with lifting the heel up and down, or maybe you want to just have a nice little kick up. That's it. 3 on each side, or just lift the heel up and down. You choose. Inhale, lift. And child's pose for everyone. Or head to the floor. Feels good to reach the hands back to release the shoulders. And you can massage the forehead. Option 1, stay where you are. Child's pose. Option 2, another dolphin pose. Option 3, an inversion of your choice. So maybe tripod headstand, maybe headstand, maybe even a handstand kick up, maybe even Pinchamayurasana. So forearm stand, whatever feels good. I'm going to play with let's go into a tripod headstand for me today. So bring the head to the floor. Make sure there's a nice elbow, L shape in the elbow and the arms. Inhale, you can stay here. You can even play with just stepping the feet, the knees onto the back of the arms and lifting all the way up. Inhaling here, exhaling here. Press down through 4-finger thumb. Three more cycles of breath wherever you are. And when you're ready, bend the knees and come all the way down. Child's pose again. 3 cycles of breath. Just receive the inversion. Inhale. Lift up onto the hands and knees. Exhale here. Good. We're going to step and lower all the way down onto the belly. Just lower down slowly. 5, 4, lift the knees. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Reach the arms forward. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, take the left. Press the pubic bones and the hips down. Inhale, lift both arms up. 5 cycles of breath. Spread the toes. Notice any resistance in this pose. If you need to, you can bring the hands and shoot them back. 2 more cycles of breath. Lower all the way down. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper the legs. Pause and hold. Good. Walk the knees together. Dhanurasana. Reach the hands back. Grab the ankles. Knees together. Forehead to the floor. Inhale. Lift the shoulder heads. Kick the heels up. Stay right here. 5 cycles of breath. Keep squeezing the outer knees in. Kick the heels back. Last one here. And when you're ready, lower all the way down. Rolling all the way onto your back. Bridge pose for everyone. Dhanurasana to follow for some. So just choose wisely. If you're looking for something more restorative, maybe you're going to grab a book or a block, even the pillow, and lift up, and you can stay right here. This feels really good. For the rest of us, maybe robot arms, feet hips distance. Maybe you can graze your heels. This just kind of brings the alignment, so when you lift up, your knees are over your ankles. Look straight up. Some of you are going to grab the mat. Some of you are going to roll the shoulders under and lift up. Some of you are staying right here. Some of you are going to walk the left foot in and float that right leg up. And swap sides. Press down, inhale, lift. Keep pressing through the backs of the arms. Squeeze the outer hips. And feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Good. So, option 1, take your restorative option. Option 2, you can do bridge pose again, Setu Bandha. Option 3, flex the hands. That's it, open and close. Shake it out. That's it, bend the elbows. Press your ribs down. Squeeze the elbows in as you lift the hips up. Pause. Inhale, come to the crown of the head. Maybe this is where you stop. Maybe that's where your work is. Squeeze the elbows. Inhale, lift. Now focus where your feet are. A lot of us, our toes are turning out. Try and roll the big toes in so the inner thighs release down. That's it. Inhale, come up onto the tippy toes for some. Squeeze the outer knees. Look down at the thumbs. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, lower all the way down. Pause here. Inhale, drop both knees over to the right. Arms in T-shape, and then just pick that right foot up, and then look back to the left. 5 cycles of breath. You're spinning these left ribs back. Spread the fingers, press down through all 10 knuckles, activate the hands and the arms. And just breathe into your beautiful body. Just feel the shifts, things moving. And hopefully creating a little clarity in the mind, some space, a few respites. Inhale, take the right foot off, and then inhale, lift up. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Just feel that work in the hips, and they're going to drop both knees over to the left. Good, pick the left foot up. If this is too much, then you can just take a twist of your choice. If this pose doesn't feel good in your body, please skip it and maybe take a passive twist, knee to chest, or you could take Garudasana in the legs. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Maybe you're looking back to the right. Spread your fingers. And just put a little smile in your eyes and your lips. The week has ended. And the weekend is here. So give yourself permission to relax and let go. Inhale, take the left foot off the knee. Knees into the chest. Hands on the shins. Inhale, find that compression. Good, hands on the backs of the thighs. Inhale, plow pose, elbows down. And rolling back. That's it, stretching, releasing the sacrum. If plow pose doesn't feel available or good in your body today, if you've got any neck issues, you can take Paschimottanasana. It's a very similar pose. It's releasing the lower back, stretching the hamstrings. And it's another forward fold. So whatever feels good for you today, I'll just stay here. But stay in plow pose. If you're in plow pose, you're going to make your way all the way down, grab the edges of the mat. And then we're all going to meet in Dandasana, lifting all the way up. Good, stay right here. Inhale, bend your right knee. And then take both hands around the foot. Good, inhale, lengthen and pause and hold. If you need to find the strap, you can find the strap here. The hands don't meet the foot, or you can keep the knee bent. That's it. Lift the chin towards the big toe. 2 more cycles of breath. Squeeze the outer hips, lift the chest. And exhale, bend the knee and release. We'll start from here. Inhale, bend. That's it. Just feel the work that you've done. Hamstrings are fully open. Lift the chest. We've created this L shape a lot through the practice. We started lying on the back. We took it standing on one foot. We did it in Warrior 3. Now we're in a seated pose. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Bring both feet together. Inhale, lift, Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. It's a pose of transformation. Inhale, lift. Some of us are going to stay upright. Others want to forward fold. Maybe you want to bring the elbows and round. I like to shift my feet forward, bringing my head towards my feet. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Inhaling, lifting all the way up. Last pose of your choice. Happy baby for most of us, but if you need something else, good. Press the feet up, maybe rock side to side. And just holding onto the right foot, maybe, and keep the right knee bent. Maybe you can straighten that left leg straight. You've done so much work. Just see how it feels in the body. And then swap sides. Inhale, bend the knees, feet on the floor. Take the feet as wide as the mat. And let the knees drop in towards each other. Roll the shoulders under. Just pause here for a moment. And then extend your right leg straight. And then the left. Coming into the most important pose of all, Shavasana. Make sure you've let go of the breath, so you let go of the practice. And return to normal shallow breathing. Receive your practice. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana and honor this last piece of your practice. Otherwise, I'm going to close out. Inhaling, lifting the arms up and over the head. Hook the thumbs together and just walk the inner ankles together and take a lovely deep breath into the body. And a big sigh out. Flex your feet. Inhale through the soles of the feet, up the thighs, breathing in. And open mouth, exhale. Draw the knees into the chest. Find a little compression, bringing knees to nose. And then roll to your right side. And just pause for a moment. And then pressing down, lifting yourself all the way up. Eyes closed, inward turn. Sealing in this beautiful practice, hands at heart center, chin to chest. Taking your prayer to the third eye, to your lips, and back to your heart. Shining the light of your yoga on what you think, what you say, and what you do. You're amazing. Humbly bow. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Please leave feedback. If you're in a position to donate, I appreciate that very much. And have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care.